Hey Leo, thanks for dropping in with me on this Capricorn full moon. This is one of the initiatory moons that's going to be mirroring the moon that comes up also on the 21st of July in Capricorn. So interesting energy we're working with here, especially considering that we have Jupiter in Gemini. It's bringing in more of the twinning kind of vibe. So there's some unusual energies in play. This is kind of a difficult moon, I have to say, difficult lunar cycle kicking off here. It is coming in square Neptune, so there's a lot of illusion, a lot of deceptive influences at this time. You know, you have to really scratch below the surface, I have to say, because a lot of it's veneer right now. The glamour is high, okay? And then we also have what's called a provocative pattern going on with Pluto, forming a keen six. And so that's some really touchy territory right there. It's like dancing with the devil on roids, okay? So shadow elements really have a stronghold at this time. It's amplifying the energies. It can turn up the suspicion. It can turn up the intrigue. We do have a positive influence in the form of a trine between Neptune and Pluto, though. So there's still the opportunity to use our imagination in enterprising ways through our creativity, through coming up with innovative solutions, you know, thinking outside the box, dropping our BS. All of that is good and productive, but there's still some difficulties to move through. And we have the fixed star spiculum is making us a little bit too daring in areas where we might want to kind of like watch our step, especially considering that there's a lot of blind spots. So we're going to just dive right into this for you and see what's coming in for you in this lunar cycle between this full moon until the next one on the 21st of July, and just check out what the energy is in play. I'm going to give it to you straight up. We're not going to mince any words. It's just not how we do it around here. Okay, so be prepared, buckle up. If you want sugar and spice and everything nice free, this likely ain't going to be it. We're going to get real. Doesn't mean there's not anything positive that'll come out, but do be prepared. It's probably going to show a lot of stuff that, you know, might need to be faced. It could be challenging. Ooh, and with that, we have the Magician on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this is what's desired. There's the desire to use the will to take action, to transform a situation, to manifest the kind of reality you want. I like that you're working with the energy in a creative way. This is a plus. Some of you may have been actively manifesting. This is also North Node energy. This is Aquarius energy. It's also Aries energy, who is at the North Node position. So let's check it out. I think you want to, you know, get yourself moving in a positive direction here. You may be actively already working on manifesting something. You might want to breathe life into a particular direction. That's what you got your sights set on. Let's see how this is going to play out for you. This is for any significant Leo placement, or if you have a prominent placement in the 5th house. Also, if you happen to have Aquarius rising, that makes you a Leo descendant. And so you could find a lot of resonance with these messages. Oh, isn't that interesting? Starts out kind of one card crossing both the tarot of the owls and the tarot of the angels. Okay, so I'm going to look at both of those top cards and that crossing card there. But on the bottom of the deck, you got an Ace of Wands here. So you're definitely, I don't know, these may be the alchemists in this group, okay? You might be working a little magic, I have to say. And I do want to show you, look at that. Look at how that card came out. Right on top of the Owl Tarot and the Angel Tarot there. So we're going to look at both of those cards. I feel they factor into your read, but let's see what this crossing influence is. Ooh. Something that's barred to you, you want to blast the way open. There's something that isn't turning out quite like you expected, and you want to find the way through. You want to do a blockbuster, I see. You feel like something's blocking your way. You might have been waiting for a long time. You might start to wonder, am I waiting in vain for this? You might be taking matters into your own hand by working a little magic here, or actively manifesting a situation, or you might be preparing. I got a lot of sentience around this. You might be preparing to take a really strong action, I have to say. Okay, Ace of Wands. Let's see what we got here. Okay, with the Tarot of the Owls for me, Owl is the deceiver. So what's going on? Look at that. Ace of Wands, double. Double, double, toil and trouble. Somebody may have been trying to manifest something here, but it looks like it's blocked because we got the Three of Wands in reverse. That's what's blocking this energy. What do the angels have to say about this? What's going on here? Six of Cups. Yeah, somebody is wanting to like, you know, regain something that they feel that they lost. They feel a bit like humiliated because of this. This could be in relation to somebody they view as a soulmate, I have to say. This is the motivation, okay? So I feel like this is somebody trying to like get back into the fight in a situation. It could have something to do with a lover here. Okay, we've got Lovers on the bottom of the deck just to further exemplify that message. So this is a matter of love, all right? I do feel like something's blocked, something's stuck. You want to bust through the blocks. You're trying to get this thing to come back around the bend. So you're actively trying to call somebody in. Just the way that came in, I have to say. Let's just go ahead and see. It could be you, it could be somebody else. Somebody here is trying to manifest something, though. I see that. They're trying to work against the tide. All right, let me check this out. We're going to go ahead and just ask for those that it applies, because it doesn't apply to everybody, but we'll go ahead and check it out here. Is somebody doing any kind of active manifestation in this situation? Is somebody trying to like call a lover back? Is somebody doing workings like a love spell or a come to me spell? Anything along these lines? It looks like somebody's trying to call somebody back to them. The way it's coming out, somebody they consider a soulmate. So let's just see what's going on here. Let's just, you know, get that cleared out right off the bat. It's interesting because in the Cancer read, there were 3 damselflies that were caught up in a web, and damselflies are related to dragonfly medicine, which is all about illusion. And then in the middle of the read, one of the damselflies went missing, and there were then 2, and now there's only 1. And the reason why there's only 1 now is because a big old fat spider showed up. So there's something kind of interesting going on here with the energies. There might be a couple people who think that they're in control, and there's actually somebody else who's sort of set a trap for them. Right? I don't know how that's factoring into your story, but you might want to just sort of like tuck that in your cap. There's a little bit of knowledge to make use of down the road. It might make sense later. Some of you might ding right now. Bottom of the deck, we got a King of Wands in reverse. This is wild. King of Wands in reverse, totally different deck, showed up in the Cancer read too. Some of you are Cancer, Leo, Cuspers. All right, this is a character who is very headstrong. They're very controlling. It's the way they want it. We got very strong indications here. Let's see, we had that Aries energy came in. Okay, you could be dealing with an Aries. Aquarius rising, you could be dealing with a Leo. Okay, you could be dealing with a Leo. It's possible too. We also got Taurus indications here. Year of the Ox in Chinese astrology. Okay, this person has a lot of fire in them. This person has a tendency to go into a rage. They don't feel anything in between. And in this case, with it in reverse, I mean, that's when it's upright. So in reverse, it's even more so. It's more inflammatory. This person is like on a mission to just destroy. They are. They are. They want to spoil somebody else's beauty. I have to say, with it in reverse, this is somebody who does not want to see somebody happy. So it's interesting. Is this person trying to call you in, or are you trying to call this person in? Because either way, I don't know if I'd be wanting to call this in. And you might be a little bit more mindful about what you're manifesting or what you desire. Do you ever think that maybe the reason that this hasn't come in is it's for your protection? Okay, just saying. King of Wands in reverse is not a good energy. And this energy in this deck is particularly aggressive. I'm working with the occult tarot here just to specify on this. Let me get some more information here. Tell me, is this King of Wands the one that's manifesting this King of Wands in reverse? Is this King of Wands the one that's manifesting here? Knight of Cups. Yes, causes all the love that may be, both of men and women. All right. Could have a strong water sign placement too. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be a Cancer, Leo, Cusper. It could be you. Three of Wands. There it is, upright. Yes, this is the desire. Something that's blocked off, wanting it to come in. Now, there's many different ways to manifest, okay? This can be just like sending up a lot of prayers, certainly, okay? But I got big vibes just with the Magician to come out, and the way that happened with the two wands. Somebody here is actively working alchemy to try to manifest somebody. They're trying to bring back an opportunity. But it's weird. They want to return those who have ran away, okay? So somebody broke free of this character. They did. And they want to bring them on back, man. But it's strange. It's strange because their means for doing so are rather aggressive and destructive. It's almost like it's got those vibes. If I can't have you, then nobody can. That's the way it's coming out, okay? You know what side of that you're on. It is coming out as fire sign energy. King of Wands in reverse. Somebody might want to be thinking a little bit more carefully about what they're calling in, right? Because it might be more than they bargained for. Let me do a cut of the deck here and see what we got. I can't make this up. Ace of Wands again. Somebody's throwing a lot around. Somebody is really like manifesting over time. They got three wands going. Maybe it's three of them. There were three damselflies that were caught up in that web. Well, we see the spider already ate two of them, apparently. Now there's one left there alone, okay? Look at that devil, man, coming in with the goat, right? There could be a Capricorn connected to this situation. Yeah, this is somebody who actually doesn't have any true interest. They're just reeling in with the art of seduction, I have to say. That's their weapon, you know, and their aim is to destroy beauty, okay? So be careful. If you got some, like, happiness you've secured, you might want to be careful about that. And there's the King of Wands. On the other side, oh, yeah, that's exactly what's up. He's like, yeah, that's what I want to make happen right there, man. Says makes men fly into passionate rage and desire, destroys the happiness of married couples, wastes the beauty of virgins, and reveals the future. Not exactly riding off into the sunset, but, you know, whatever floats your boat. I don't know. There's some interesting energy, I'm telling you. That Pluto energy coming in like that. It's definitely going to lead to certain provocation here, okay? So this is some dicey terrain we're moving through here. Wow. Way to open up a read, man. Any more details? And then I'm going to bring in the angels on this one because it's needed. Let me shuffle this a little bit here, okay? I'm picking up some crossover energy. I don't know. We did have that water energy come in here. So even if you don't have a Cancer placement, you might want to check out their read because there might be some clues there for you. And all these decks got thoroughly shuffled and cut multiple times and all of that. And I'm shuffling them for you some more. But there is a little bit of interesting crossover messaging here. Just the way that all came in. Three wands, man. Well, somebody's beating somebody at their own game. That's what I got, okay? And with that, look at bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups. There's the Cancer energy. Yeah, you should check out this read. You might be dealing with water sign energy. You could be a Cancer, Leo cusper, okay? You could be dealing with a Cancer. You could be dealing with a Pisces. You could be dealing with a Scorpio in this matter. Is this the Spider? I don't know. It could be, perhaps, perhaps not. Let's get some more details. What's going on in this situation? I feel like somebody's trying to set somebody up. They're sort of like spinning an illusion in this situation. Are you dealing with the White Witch that came up in the reality tunnel portal report? Ooh, and with that, there's the Emperor. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got a lot coming out now. This is interesting. And there's the 10 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. There is so much crossover in this read between Cancers. You got to check it out. You got to check it out. Even with the Knight of Swords. Look at this. Got the Knight of Swords to the 4 of Wands to the Empress. Interesting. Now it's switching up a little bit. Okay, so we got some movement rushing toward this Empress here who's got something coming into alignment for them. There's something they're preparing to celebrate here, some arrival point, okay? Empress energy, Libra energy, especially with the swords coming in here as an indication, but it could also be Taurus. Okay, it could be a mother, it could be a baby's mama, all right? There's something celebrating here, some arrival point. There's two people celebrating together. This has the vibes of somebody wanting to come in and break it up. That's what I see with this Knight of Swords energy. We got air sign energy on the board, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. On the other side here, who do we got? We got the Emperor. Ooh, the Emperor to the Empress. Look at this. The Emperor is coming in with the Magician too. The 10 of Cups. Okay. This is interesting energy. So, I mean, we have a pair here. Emperor to Empress. But what is this interference here? What's this Knight of Swords energy? I want to know who's taking this action. You know what it's almost got the vibes of? It's got the vibes of when, you know, somebody's getting married and they give that opportunity where they say, if anybody has any objections, speak now or forever hold your peace. And like somebody rushing in and causing a scene. And I'm not saying that's what's going down, but it's got that kind of vibe to it. Like somebody coming in right when somebody's about to have like some big moment of success, something that they're really supposed to be celebrating, and somebody's coming in, rushing in and making a dramatic scene of something, right? Whoo, and with that, we got the Moon to the Hierophant. I mean, that could be the case. This could be trying to beat somebody to the altar, or maybe just beat somebody to the punch to coming into alignment with someone. We got Cancerian energy, we got Pisces energy, we got Taurus energy. Very strongly. Very strongly. Somebody's trying to manifest a comeback. And I feel like this person's working overtime on this. Like they've tried to throw every kind of manipulation they can at this thing. They've tried to manipulate the person's, you know, social circle. They've tried to affect their work, okay, to create instability. They've tried to create instability in relationships, instability in their home, instability in their standing, running false narrative around this individual, okay? And it's because they are trying to cut this off at the pass. They know somebody's advancing here toward an Empress with great speed. I want to look into this a little bit more. I want to know what's going on with this. And after that, we got the 8 of Cups. Okay, so I know somebody had to walk away from something that they invested a lot into, a lot of time, a lot of energy. And right behind that, we got the Page of Wands. Okay, this is quintessential Sagittarian energy, but it could be any fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is some kind of news coming in. This is news coming in, and it's news working both ways, I have to say. With that, we got a Queen of Pentacles on the other side. Look, how they're facing each other, okay? So there's some kind of reaching out from this Page of Wands to the Queen of Pentacles, likely Taurus with all the indications on the board. And they're trying to get some intel education from this character here so they can see the way through and the way forward in this matter, all right? Right behind that, we have the Hangman, all right? Piscean energy. So this could be somebody with strong Pisces and Taurus in their chart. We got a few of those indications. We have Cancer on the board. We got Gemini in here. We got really strong Taurus. We got Libra as well hanging out here. Okay, I want to find out what's going on with this. And right with that, behind that, we have the King of Swords. Okay, so I believe that's this energy here. So it could be somebody's ex, all right? Somebody's ex is interfering in a situation. Big Aquarian energy, okay? Aquarius rising. This could be coming in really strong for you. You're a Leo descendant. Could also be Gemini. Gemini came out of it. Could be Libra too, all right? So let's look in some details here. I see there's a desire to cut somebody off at the past and create disappointment in what's supposed to be a celebration. You see? The Three of Cups were supposed to be raised in, celebration, like cheers, we made it. It's a moment of arrival, right? But somebody wants to spill all those cups because they feel like that should have been their celebration. It's something like this. Somebody is really feeling in their head, stuck, trapped. They feel like they can't move forward and the way is blocked to them. We saw that clearly in the beginning there. They're wanting to bust through these barriers because they want to heal a connection here. They're hoping for reunion. They're hoping to bring a relationship back from the dead. Something came to a close. Now, fixed sign energy is what's come to a close here with the world. We're looking at matters dealing with Leo or Taurus or Aquarius or Scorpio. It's through closing a karmic cycle that there's the way through found, and that allows the arrival of this Knight of Cups. So I think there's a situation here where somebody knows that an approach is about to be made to somebody and they're coming into alignment with somebody very special. And because of that, there's a desire to interfere with this advancement and cut it off at the pass. But the person who's doing this, they don't have any desire really to revive a connection. They just want to spoil somebody else's happiness. I have to tell you, that's kind of how it's coming across. I mean, I see what's meant to come together is going to come together. We got Two of Cups right here too. This could be somebody trying to split up a marriage or a serious relationship, I have to say. So Leo, if you're married or if you're in a serious relationship, or if you're really looking to heal a relationship or reunite with someone and you're planning on heading in that direction, you got some interference here that you need to be aware of. Somebody is like setting a trap, I have to say. And you should be a little leery too, maybe of certain people that reach out to you as well. I would be a little cautious about what their motives are before you, just so readily take this cup. Look at this. Look at the imagery with the Four of Cups here. You see? You got a celebration that's on offer here, but here's some kind of offer coming your way that it might be just smoke and mirrors. You do need to be aware of this. King of Wands behind that. Let's dive into this a little bit. Give some guidance about this situation. Angels, what's coming in here for Leo? This looks a little messy. It looks a little vengeful. Page of Cups coming out there. Okay. So that's Pisces. A lot of Pisces coming up in this particular read. You might have a strong Pisces placement. Ooh. And on the bottom of the deck comes in with the Nine of Swords and somebody getting the lashing there, okay? So somebody's doing something not quite right in this situation. And right behind that, we got Strength. This is your card, okay? And you got some loyalty here and you're being lifted up. So you could have been dealing with a Pisces that was causing some kind of interference in your situation. It looks like there's some kind of divine comfort coming in and consolation to protect you from this particular enemy. This could be somebody that's like sort of like a nemesis that you've been on a bit of a karmic loop with, I have to say. And you may even feel like it's a bit of that energy where you're like, not you again, you know? It does have those vibes, but I do feel like you have protection from this, okay? Whoever's trying to get you caught up, they're not going to be able to get away with that. This person is about to get caught up in spiritual jail, I have to say. And you do have some loyal friends who can help you in this regard, all right? They're looking out for you. So this is good. I do feel like where things were meant to come to an end, they absolutely are going to come to an end. And it is dealing with fixed sign energy very strongly. Fixed sign energy front and center. But I do feel like you'll successfully, you know, bring this cycle to conclusion and you'll get moving forward toward whatever this is, all right? But there's definitely some drama here to sort through. So I want to know what's going on here. Let's look into some of these characters a little bit deeper. Tell me about this Emperor. Emperor coming in with King of Wands here, okay? So this could be, you know, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They might have a strong Taurus placement. It's possible. I mean, really, fire sign coming in very strongly here. I mean, this person's been keeping an eye on things, I have to say, with the Page of Swords. If you've been out of touch with this person or you're not sure what's going on with this person's keeping an eye on you. Okay, they are keeping an eye on something. They're scoping a situation out. There's some kind of strategy they're putting into motion here, I have to say. Tell me about this this King of Wands Emperor here. What's going on with this character here for Leo? I mean, King of Wands is your energy too. You could be in this Emperor status. Maybe you're the one who is scoping out a scene, planning some kind of strategic move here, I have to say. You might have found out that an Emperor, King of Wands, was going to head in a particular direction. You might want to cut it off at the pass. There's a lot of mirroring energy going on here. Something is definitely springing back, though. Something that you may have thought was like done or closed off. It's like it's springing back to life again here. I got that, okay? This isn't done yet. That's what I just heard. This isn't done yet. All right. Bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles. Oh, thank goodness we got some grounding coming in here. That could be that Taurus energy, okay? It could be any earth sign energy, though. It could be Capricorn. It could be a Virgo. Somebody here is able to kind of stabilize this situation, I feel. Now, we did have Queen of Pentacles. Here's King of Pentacles. So, you know, you might be hearing from this person and you're already in some kind of committed relationship. Or somebody here is already in a relationship. Somebody here has the ability to sort of like calm things down. This person knows how to like sort of maybe even deal with this King of Wands, Emperor energy. They know how to sort of like just, you know, get them a little bit more grounded out. I feel like this person's a little fiery right now. They're a little intense. Seven of Swords. Yeah, this person's playing a game here for sure. And they feel like they got it on lock. They're using somebody as a pawn. This is very, very clear with the Seven of Swords here. All right. It's interesting. It says knowledge of good and evil appeases divine anger. Interesting. Appeases divine anger. This might help you identify this individual. I don't know why I got this. This person might have some kind of like neurological issue. Maybe like they have problems with like blacking out when they get really angry. Or they might have problems with blackouts. This person could have dealt with having some kind of neurological issues before, like they might deal with like seizures or something like this, just as an identifying factor. Eight of Swords in reverse. Ah, I get it. Okay. Truth and justice, protection from enemies who would steal one's fortune. Oh, okay. So I see what this is. So this individual here, okay, this Emperor cat feels like somebody played him for a fool, played him for a pawn. This person's riled up here. They're like, oh no, not so fast. You don't get to take what was meant for me. You're not going to trap me up here. This person's busting free and they're busting loose. They're out for justice. It feels a little bit more like vengeance, okay? I have to say. It does. Like, I'm not buried yet. I'm coming back from the dead, man, and I got something I need to resolve here, okay? It's like a little divine vindication, I have to say. This is kind of an intense situation. There is an ally here, right? Somebody who can kind of calm things down. It's an earth sign energy. Whoever this character is, man, you need to bring this person in to calm down this King of Wands, Emperor cat, man, because they're pretty riled up. And this could turn out, you know, not so good if things aren't kept cool. I can see that. This is kind of a volatile situation. I want to know if the King of Swords is the same person as the King of Wands, Emperor. Is the King of Swords the same person as King of Wands, Emperor? No. Nope. It's somebody different. I think this is someone's ex that's wanting to make an advance. They're trying to cut off this person's advance. All right. So there's an ex heading toward the Empress. Okay. And this King of Wands over here, Emperor, is like, oh no, not so fast. They might have gotten like duped. Somebody may have gotten them kind of caught up at the crossroads, caught by the crosshairs. Feels like there's some kind of game, some kind of manipulation going on in this situation. There's a desire to keep two from coming together. Okay, I see that. It feels like there's a little bit of multiple party energy involved in this dynamic here. I also feel like, you know, there's also a balancing of the scales that's happening here clearly. People are getting caught up, right? Now may be the point too, where if there were a group of people working together, you know, people are starting to get caught up. And as they're getting caught up, they're kind of like every man for themselves. I can see that if you're dealing with like a complicated conflict situation. Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody's trying to reverse a loss here. They're trying to gain ground that they lost. The secrets will be revealed. It says that right there. Okay, so two different characters. So there's two people here. There's two people going toward the same person to make a love offer to the Empress here. Right? And it looks like there's some, you know, interesting manipulation in the mix in this situation. Somebody's been working overtime on this to try to create confusion, disillusionment. There's secrets in this situation. That's part of the problem. I feel like stuff's going to get called out, though. Somebody's going to call it out. This is going to get put on blast for sure. All right. What guidance do you have for Leo in this situation? What guidance do you have for Leo in this situation? What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know in this situation? I see you got help. Okay, you got some support from people that are helping you navigate this situation and protecting you from this fuckery. Okay, so it looks like, you know, that's good. The Empress in reverse. Uh-oh. Is there a dispute about who the Empress is? Is this what's causing problems? This is Empress in reverse when I asked what you needed to know, Leo. You know, the Empress in reverse. This is somebody who, it's like false Empress energy. This is some kind of discord coming in here. I wonder if this is just showing the end goal. The end goal is to create like some deception that divides two. I need to find out what's going on here with this Empress. Let me find out who this Empress is to you. Let's find out if you're this Empress. We got a lot of interesting energies on the board. Let me pull this out here. Come here. Come here, Empress. She's hiding. She's like, forget this. Wake me when it's over, man. Let's see. There's some stuff going on here. There's more than one person. There might even be a couples involved in this situation, I have to say, with the way it's sort of lining up here. So let me look into this a little bit deeper. Where did she go? Where did she go? She's totally like cloaking her energy now. No, I want to call this Empress out. So the Empress is associated with both Taurus and Libra. Taurus has come up pretty strongly in this read. We've had Libra significators too. It can also be somebody who has had a baby, you know, with this person. It can be a mother. It can be the mother, okay? It doesn't have the vibes of a mother, though. It has the vibes of somebody's lover or object of their affection, somebody they want to come in towards. So let's find out who this Empress is, because there's now an Empress upright and there's an Empress reverse. Okay, so let's check this out. All right, who is this Empress upright? Tell me who this Empress upright is for Leo, so we can figure out who all these characters are. Page of Wands. Okay, so this is, we already know this. We already know that this is something that is being watched over by the Page of Wands that approached the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Says here this Page of Wands brings light. You know, he's bringing light to some matters that helps to overthrow some people who've been slandering. And he's here to protect this Empress from enemies, okay? They could have a strong fire placement in their chart, 3 of Cups. There's a desire to heal with this person, okay? This could be potentially you, Leo. You want to head toward this Empress, all right? Let me see. Give me some more details here. Who is this Empress upright? Who is this Empress upright? I think somebody wants to throw this Empress into reverse. You know what I mean? They want to prevent something growing for this Empress. This Emperor character. This Knight of Swords. King of Wands. Emperor energy. What do we got here? This comes in crossing. 4 of Pentacles. Yes. I mean, this is somebody that this person, whoever this Page of Wands is, fire sign energy comes through a strong Sagittarius. This person wants to do something to try to protect this person from people who are like coming at them, okay? That's all it's revealing to me. It could be possible that this person could have a strong Sagittarius placement in their chart. They could have some other strong fire placement in their chart. Yeah, this person is like sort of like cloaking their energy. I feel like they're kind of like separate from this situation is how it's coming out. But people got their eyes on them for sure with the Page of Swords, all right? Knight of Pentacles. Light of Understanding. Okay, so if this is you, you know, if you've been trying to kind of like hold your own, kind of hold yourself back from a situation, and you've been working on growing something for yourself, there's somebody who wants to approach you. If you're already in a committed relationship, they want to approach you to just destroy the relationship. You may think that it will turn out to be some fantasy. It's not. It's almost like this person wants to punish. Okay, so you do need to be live to this energy. It's shady energy. It's not good energy. I mean, what is this? Is this like Game of Chodes? That's it's got those vibes. It's the devil, man. Look at that. There's a lot of trickster energy here. Seduction and downfall. Yep, if you get roped into this, you will certainly be in trouble in this situation for sure. Right? So this person, they're real slick, okay? They could be a Capricorn. We have had some earth energy show up here. That's possible. I just feel like this person is an adept too. It says they work with occult and magic, right? So this is somebody who's been manipulating a situation, and their desire is to protect one, okay, head toward one, but they want to bring down another, right? That'll give you a clear vibe. I have to say, this energy is a little bit sketchy because it could be read as your energy, Leo. It could. And I have to say, in all honesty, some of you, it may be you. There may be some Leos that are doing this. It's not the case for all of you. I feel like if that's the case for a lot of you, you set something in motion, not realizing the way that, you know, the repercussions come back, and you're kind of in this place at the ready, preparing to ward off that's going to come your way. And right behind that, we've got the devil to the high priestess. So yeah, I mean, this is definitely the deep dive into that Pluto territory here for sure. This is some shadow stuff coming up in this situation. There's obsessiveness here. There's addiction here. You're dealing with somebody that's operating on this level. Got Piscean energy again, Capricorn energy again, okay? So I'm just calling out the signs as they come in. There's a lot of water in here. Right behind the High Priestess, we have the King of Cups too. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and there could be a Sagittarius involved in this situation along with any of the fixed signs, okay? Your energy's in there real strong. Taurus energy's here real strong. Aquarian energy real strong. Scorpio as well. Okay, and that's good old Ophiuchus there that is making that wheel go around. That could be a little devil in the mix here, I have to say. Ophiuchus, Sagittarians born November 30th to December 18th. They run both the energy of Sagittarius and Scorpio. It's quite a combo, let me tell you. And yeah, they're pretty good at executing strategy. They're pretty sharp, and they know how to work in that shadowy realm as well. They do, okay? So somebody here is trying to turn somebody's fortune around, and they're acting a little bit on the razor's edge, I have to say. They have some certain truth that they feel aligned with, where they feel there's somebody here who deserves to have some kind of defense in their quarter, because they feel like they've been done wrong in this situation. There's another person that they want to spoil what is lined up for them, because they don't feel that they deserve it. Okay, it's interesting. I want to know who is the Empress in reverse. Who's the Empress in reverse? Because it's possible that the Empress came out in reverse a second time as the desire of the one who's, you know, doing all this manipulation. So let me find out here. Who is the Empress in reverse, please, angels? Who's the Empress in reverse? Landed right on top. The King of Wands, Four of Wands. Wow. Okay, so this is the deal. This is your energy. I mean, this is Leo energy. This is somebody who's supposed to come into alignment with somebody here, okay, with the Four of Wands, and it's desired to, you know, cut that off at the pass. Because somebody's saying, no, this is mine. I'm getting this. This person's got the Spear of Lu, this King of Wands here. So whoever they are, okay, big Emperor energy. Really strong Aries energy came in. We now got Sagittarian energy here. Taurus energy really strongly, okay? But there's another person in the mix here. And there's a desire to drive a couple apart so somebody can take advantage of that opportunity. But it feels, I don't know, man. It's slippery. There's too much devil energy coming through in this read. I feel like this is like a setup. It feels like it's a game. It feels like somebody here is more bent on destroying what somebody has built for themselves, or ending their happiness, then they are really invested in having a new beginning with them. And there's too many people manifesting at cross purposes here too. That's what it looks like. It looks like there's too many, like, it's like too many trying to manifest according to their own desires. And it's a really messy situation. The world. It's like to bring this to a close is what provides success. Page of Wands is coming in as a force of shedding light on a situation and confusing those who have slandered and have operated unfairly. They're coming in as a bit of like a rebel. They're trying to protect somebody. But I don't know. I also get the sense that they could still have their own ulterior motive. Let me look at this Page of Wands a little bit more deeply. What is the motive, angels, of this Page of Wands? Oh, it's the Emperor. Look at him. I want to forgive. I want to extend the olive branch. I want to make peace. I want to work it out. Damn it. Yeah. And he's also trying to clear up some confusion here because it says he protects against conspiracies. So this character feels like too many other people have told his story for him. He feels like he got mixed in with a certain group of people who've made a colossal mess of things, and he wants to straighten some stuff out. He is heading toward this Empress, okay? He's trying to head off somebody at the past, okay? Maybe he knows that somebody, an ex of the Empress's, is coming their way and is going to make an offer, but they know that it's a false offer. And they're trying to protect this person. But it's not easy for them either. I see that, okay? They do this begrudgingly. But this is definitely an emperor to empress situation. And anytime you have an emperor and an empress that are meant to come together with each other, you're going to have a lot of people throwing their hat in the ring and a lot of resistance around that. It's just the way it is, okay? So people like to sabotage happiness. I'm sorry, but it's true. It's sad, but it's true. If people feel like you're moving ahead of them, you're advancing beyond them, you're experiencing some happiness that they think should have been theirs, people can get real petty, man. And it's amazing what people will do just to get the upper hand in a situation like that. Even if they're not even wanting that, you know? I don't pick up that whoever is really interfering in this situation is really invested. Whoever's swooping in here with some dramatic gesture to try to break up a home or break up a relationship or stop, you know, somebody coming into alignment with their love, it looks like that, or somebody they're meant to partner with here. I don't think that, you know, the person who's coming in to interrupt that really wants this person. It's more of an ego thing. That's how it's kind of coming off. It's all about, you know, winning, you know, settling a score and destroying somebody's happiness, I have to say. Because I feel like whoever this is, okay, this could be somebody with a strong Aquarius placement that's rushing in. Whoever this is, you know, they feel like they're going through like the dark night of the soul, like they're dealing with some kind of difficulties in their life. You could be an Aquarius rising, right? And you might be dealing with some challenges. It comes in with Queen of Wands. I mean, your energy is all over this, man. It's a little mixed up here. It's a little mixed up here, I have to say. And I think why it's mixed up, I have to say, Leo, is because it looks like somebody here is giving it too, at least. Okay? It could be you, right? You may be aware of this, right? I mean, there is some kind of like love offer here going on that's a little suspect, right? Somebody may even be presenting themselves as, you know, being free, and they actually aren't completely free. It's sort of like an illusion. They might even come across like, you know, they got a lot of dough, but maybe they're, you know, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Maybe somebody has recently come into some big financial come up, and so this person's coming forward acting like, oh, I have all these feelings, you know. No, they just don't want to watch this person, you know, move on to some happiness. They don't want you to step into this happiness while they're getting, you know, carted off with all their sorrows with them. You know, they feel like they invested a lot in you and it didn't turn out the way they wanted. But I have to say here, it is coming in, and it really does apply to some of you Leos. Leo, we got your card here, the Sun, coming in with the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Cups. This is a sneaky energy, and it's about self-gratification. So for some of you, it's you, and you're dancing with your devil right now. You might see that an ex of yours is coming into alignment with somebody. Maybe they're even making an offer to somebody that you felt, you know, they never made to you or that you should have received. And you might be feeling bitter about that. You might want to sabotage it just because, just for the sake of just sort of like settling a particular score. Be careful of this, all right? It doesn't have to be, but with the way the energy is coming out, I got to call it out. And I know not every Leo is going to want to hear that, but you know, when I see stuff like that, especially the way that's coming out, it's pretty evident. I'd be an irresponsible reader if I ignored that. It's a little too synchronistic, if you know what I'm saying. There's definitely manipulation in this situation, and somebody is trying to block somebody from being able to step out of the crossroads. It's like being held up in a bardo, you know, that in-between place, not being able to move one way or the other. I strongly suggest you tune into Cancer read, because they had a very similar energy about needing to make a choice. But see, it's different in your read, Leo. It's coming across as like a choice was taken from you. And you've been stuck here. That's how you perceive it. You feel like a choice was taken from you and it's not fair. And you've been wanting this to come back. It feels like a bit of a missed opportunity to you, or like somebody manipulated things and cut off your chance to have fulfillment with this. It looks like a relationship. And so there's been some desire to manifest a new beginning. But I see you're working at cross purposes here, because it looks like you got multiple people trying to manifest the same person. And it's getting a little messy here. And there does seem to be somebody that's a target in this situation. And it looks like it's this Empress. And I do pick up that for some of you, you're the Empress. You know what I mean? You're a baby's mama, you know, you share a child with this person, you know, and you have an ex that is just bitter. You know, they're bitter because you moved on and you're happy. And how dare you do that? You know, and they're wanting to try to come in between that. So you do need to be careful here. I would say expect some communication to come in, and be mindful of what you hear, and do understand that there's some ulterior motives at play in this situation here for sure. Okay. I don't know what else to bring in here. I feel like I need to get just like one little bit of clarification. What can I bring in for you? Because this is kind of wild energy here. I'm going to use the Halloween Oracle just to get some overarching themes for you. Okay. You might be a pretty good manifester, I have to say. It might be something that actually runs in your bloodline. Maybe it's a gift that you got from, one of your, just as I said that, this witch flopped up. Yeah, I mean, you may come from a line of alchemists, I have to say. Might be like a little family secret, all right? You might feel like you've been connecting with that lineage, some of you. Well, there's always an initiation into the arts. If you haven't faced that yet, it can get dicey, man. So let's see what's coming in here. I see you want to try to protect some kind of harvest here, There's something you're hoping for, some kind of sweetness, synergy, somebody you want to come together with. But it looks like the energy is moving away, not toward, all right? So this is kind of interesting here. Sometimes when things move away, you might want to just let them go their merry way. You might want to be careful about what you call back. For all you know, what moved away from you was actually for your protection, and then you're calling back something that could be quite problematic, I have to say. Wise seeing, wise action here. Don't forget the lessons you've learned. There's definitely been a lot of manifesting here. We have midnight, the most magical hour of all. Maybe you're planning on doing something tonight with the full moon. Oh, yes, I'm securing my harvest. Oh, my goodness. Okay, this group. All right. Overarching theme for Leo. Although I think it's pretty clear. You're hoping to bring something into alignment. You do have a wish here. You do. I see that. And you're actively manifesting it. I have to say, it does overwhelmingly come in with your energy, Leo. All right, sweetness and synergy, hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. Okay, so this is good. So I feel like where you are in a relationship, you're in a connection with somebody and you're in this place where things are just really growing and coming to fruition. You might be doing some protective work, I have to say, because I do see that gargoyle there over the hearth and home. So I think you're doing more work to kind of like just protect what's yours. I think this is wise. And whoever this character is, I do feel like there's somebody that's trying to come in and stir things up for you, an ex of yours. Do your best to forgive them, right? There's something here about just letting things go. And if you are somebody who is struggling, because you see somebody moving on and giving an opportunity to another that you wish would have gone to you, I still feel like this is your best bet here, is to reduce that burden. You came in with the 10 of Wands a few times here. Just let it go, loosen your grip a little bit, and, you'll find the way a lot easier, a lot smoother. I feel like whatever this is, it's protected. This sweetness, this synergy, what's meant to come together will. I do feel like it would be in your best interest to just protect the sweetness you got in your life right now, all right? So if you're in a happy relationship and everything's solid, like make sure that, you're just being mindful of who you share the details of your connection with. Because sometimes when people know that you got some come up or something really happy going on for you, they want to sabotage it. I hate to say it, but it's true. And that kind of energy is out in this lunar cycle. Yeah, you're going to have to exercise some emotional intelligence here because you're dealing with a vampire. Okay, this person's hungry for your energy. And you do need to be aware it's feeding time. So before you accept any communication, before you even think of entertaining this, remember the sacredness of pausing. You don't want to jeopardize something beautiful that's coming in here for you, or something you already got established. It looks like you're already on track for it. And I'm telling you, that's all this is about. So be on your guard.